I don't know. I just can say good things about it. It was so much fun. Southeast Asia is crazy, but it's beautiful.
Mhm.
It's I don't know. It was a great experience. Yeah, I felt it. I felt 6 months. It was short.
And sorry, which countries did you pass through?
So I started with the girls. I did Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, all by land, and then when they left, I took a plane from Vietnam to Laos, and then I did again all by land. Laos, Thailand, Malaysia. I went to Borneo, Malaysia, and then Indonesia. I took a plane. Well, Borneo as well. Indonesia, and then flew back to Europe. That was such a great time, and I discovered I did for the first time hitchhiking.
Hmm.
What experience! What experience!
You hitchhiked in Southeast Asia.
For the first time.
Wow.
I tried once when I was in Mexico with one of my friends,
Yeah.
but we didn't manage to. No one picked us up. We were two guys, and two cars stopped, but they had only one free spot,
Yeah.
and we didn't want to split. So we ended up just going back to the bus station and catching a bus. And then in Asia, I met a couple of guys that were traveling alone and hitchhiking.
Hmm. All around Southeast Asia.
In Asia, yeah.
Wow.
And then I remember I was in Laos. I was in the very, very south of Laos, in the border between Laos and Cambodia. And I was in, it's called 1,000 Islands or 4,000 Islands. Oh, I don't remember. I think 1,000 Islands. And I had to take a boat, obviously, from the island to the mainland.
Yeah.
And then from the mainland to the wherever I wanted to go, the bus was taking like, I had to wait for 2 hours. And I said, fuck it, I'm going to hitchhike. So I decided that I was gonna hitchhike for the first time, and I started walking, and then I see something on the side of the road. I get close. There's two guys. I think they were from Denmark, if I'm not wrong. They were 18. They were just kids, but they were this size, and they were on the side of the road like this, resting. Like, oh no, we've been waiting here for half an hour. We are so tired. But you are hitchhiking, yeah? Yeah. Do you mind if I join you? Yeah, no problem. So I just joined them. And after a while, car stops. Crazy. One guy that he had one eye that he couldn't see with that eye, and he was the driver. And then there was one copilot, one guy sitting at the back, and the three of us. So we were one extra person with this guy that couldn't see with one eye. And he was driving so fast in Laos that the roads are shit, full of holes.
Hmm.
Traffic is Southeast Asia. He was driving so fast, and then at some point, one of the guys says to the guy, he touches the guy, like, and the guy couldn't speak much English.
Yeah.
So then the guy translated, like, talked to me and said, "I think he was falling asleep." Like, fuck, with one eye, driving so fast and falling asleep. Couldn't be any worse.
Perfect combination.
My first hitchhiking experience. And then this guy left us somewhere. We hitchhiked again, and then we ended up sitting at the back of a 3 wheels bicycle,
Like a tuk-tuk.
like a tuk-tuk, but it wasn't a tuk-tuk. It was something like to transport something.
Okay.
Some weird bicycle. Okay, that was my second thing when I was hitchhiking with these two guys. We ended up arriving in the city, and then I went to a hostel. They went to another one. I didn't see those guys in my life ever again. But with them, I did my first hitchhiking experience, and from there, I hitchhiked all the way to Malaysia.
Wow.
Not actually to Malaysia, because I ended up going to an island, a Thai island, and then from that island, I went to Malaysia.
Hmm.
But all this hitchhiking, and then in Malaysia, I hitchhiked quite a lot. I have other stories of hitchhiking also in Malaysia, but too many stories. And yeah, and then I came Borneo, Indonesia, and back home.
Yeah, man. Big trip.
Big trip, 6 months, amazing, amazing. But I have the feeling that if I would do it now, it wouldn't be the same thing.
No, of course, because I mean, it's never going to be the same the second
Never.
time around. That's because the people obviously have to do with it. Times change. Uh, I mean, times change with people as well, though. I think Southeast Asia has it's been booming. It's been on the rise. People want to go and travel in Southeast Asia still more than I don't know. I haven't been in years, but people want to go and visit. And of course, we're at different ages, different points in life. We don't see things the same way anymore. So of course, you're not going to have the same experience. Maybe it's going to be better. Maybe it's going to be worse. Maybe it's just going to be different. You know?
That's for sure. Different for sure, because I think mainly what you said, like I'm not in the same point of my life. I'm not the same age,
Mm-hmm.
and that thing that will make a big difference. This together with I have the feeling that now people go to a hostel and then they get more stuck in their phones that actually talking to other people.
Yeah, man.
And that was crazy because when I was there, we had WhatsApp already, and I was on my phone for a bit. But even myself, like I feel different now when I go to a hostel. I also think that I stay more on my phone than what I was doing by then. By then was I was going to a hostel, answering a couple of messages on my phone, and then I was just socializing in the hostel. And I don't do it that way, but I don't think most of the people is doing it that way anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think I went on the perfect time to for that trip.
Mm. Yeah, for sure. And so this was
2018.
2018.